Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Diamond Duos podcast. My name is That Gaming Dad 25. This is my co-host, as always, Josh 2K.
What's good, y'all? And we have a very special guest this week, my boy BMC. BMC, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's BMC2k. Just want to say, first of all, I appreciate the wonderful host of this segment, man, having me on here. It's a pleasure being here, man. I want to say some of y'all, some of the viewers watching this might know who I am. I've been kind of out of the scene for a little bit, man, due to some family reasons and from my perspective, the game kind of being a little bit booty. But other than that, I'm still rocking with everybody on Twitter and on YouTube, man. I'm still very involved as much as I can, but I'm just grateful to be here, man. I appreciate y'all goats out here.
I'm glad to have you on.
No
man.
doubt, no doubt. So I'm not sure if you checked any of the pods so far, but we always start off with this or that. And then Josh is going to lead us off this time around. But essentially, we're going to give you a base card with the subject. And then we're going to give you a list of cards. You got to pick this or that.
Okay. Sounds cool, man.
All right. Now, we're going with level 40 cards. Your starter card is Pink Diamond Scotty from Season 1 last year.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Pink Diamond Scotty versus Pink Diamond Mellow from Season 1 of 2K22.
I'm going Scotty, man. I'm going Scotty personally. That card was nuts for me, man.
Especially as a starter, like first one of the pink diamonds in the game, and it was a staple for like 3 seasons.
That's what I'm saying, man. That Scotty was crazy for me. And no, I'm not just saying that because I didn't really play with the Mellow that much, but man, I felt like off the rip, that Scotty was nasty. Like, just off the rip. That was crazy.
All right, so Pink Diamond Scotty or Pink Diamond KG from 2K22, Season 2.
That's tough, man. I'm going to still go Scotty. And the main reason, me personally, I'm saying that is because I'm not a huge fan of KG cards, just in general. I think I can't remember... There was one I can't remember which year it was. There was only one. It might have been last year. There was only one KG card I played with, really. I think it was the one from what was it? What's it called?
Spotlights, probably?
Yeah, the KG from the Spotlights. That's one of the only KG cards. I grinded for that card. That's one of the only KG cards I've really messed with.
And I actually really liked the Pink Diamond one from last year, for its time. Because before the game was too saturated with OP cards, that Pink Diamond KG last year was pretty solid. I never got the Galactic one though.
Yeah, the Galactic.
Yeah, I never got the Galactic one. I was packed up whenever he came out. So.
The times, man. I feel it.
All right, now Pink Diamond Scotty versus this card I never had, but I heard the myth of him. 2K21 Season 1 Pink Diamond Steph.
Now, with the Pink Diamond Steph, I actually did not get that card. I don't think.
But all right, so on to the next one.
Right. So I can't speak for that one personally.
All right. So Opal D Wade from 2K21 Season 3.
That's tough. I think I'm still going Scotty over that though. That D Wade was nasty, but I had more success with Scotty personally.
Okay. Opal D-Rob from Season 5 of 2K21.
Opal D-Rob was cool, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. That was about the time that I stopped grinding. Opal D-Rob, I did not get that card. Because at the time, around that time was when Jokic and some other card that year had came out at the center position. And I was focused on grinding all the online modes. So I was like, well, I could just start focusing on these because I ended up pulling whatever the Jokic or whatever the top center, one of the top center was out the packs at that time. So I was like, well, I don't need to grind for this card right now. I'm gonna focus on other stuff. So I didn't get that D-Rob.
Gotcha.
All right. So the last card is gonna be Opal Kawhi 2K21 Season 4.
See, I was gonna say this, but I was gonna go through the whole process. The only level 40 I was gonna put over Scotty was Kawhi. Was that Kawhi? If I could pull up some old PS5 clips and show y'all, because I played a little bit on current, a little bit. I was swapping back and forth that year. Mm-hmm. I had some nasty clips with Kawhi. Like I thought I was comp with Kawhi.
And Kawhi always gets those juice defensive tendencies and but he has like that length. Like he has those lanky ass arms.
Bro.
And
that card was one of my favorite cards of all time was that card in my team.
Oh yeah.
All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Opal Kawhi 2K21 is at the top of the list of the level 40 rewards. So before we dive too deep into anything topic wise, I always like to ask our guests what is your rating of 2K in its current state? But I feel like things are kind of going downhill. So I'm gonna get your rating on the current state and what did you think of it after season 1? So 2 ratings.
Man, so you like it's like a number rating?
Yeah, 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
Man, oh my goodness. Well, it's not a 10. We know that. I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I can't even get. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be full-fledged honest with you right now. I can't even give you like a specific rating, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because, man, just off the experience, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've tried so many times this year, which is one reason why I'm not streaming. And I'm not streaming consistently. I mean, partly, I was still going to try to make it consistent. But I want to play, if I'm going to stream, I want to play Myteam. That's my favorite mode. That's my favorite game. You know what I mean? And the current state it's in, man, it all started, I was trying to do a 24-hour stream, man. First day it came out, I was lit. You know, I was super excited, and man, I don't know, it was like a gut punch, bro. And you could see it at times if there was people that had watched that stream, or if you guys, I don't know if you guys might have been in there at one point, but man, I just was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. And every time I've tried to force myself to play it, I'm just not feeling it. I'm like, this is not the Myteam that I know. Whether it's auction house, whatever it is, it just does not feel like I'm playing Myteam, bro. And I don't know. Man.
I just feel like this year they're killing themselves. They're shooting themselves in the foot over and over. Because as far as gameplay goes, it's really like just back cuts. Everything else is perfectly fine with the gameplay. Mm-hmm. And if they just like patch the back cuts, look at like Park Rec. Everybody says the only big flaw is like Plux, but I don't really see it too much. Park and Rec gameplay feels almost flawless to me because there's no back cuts in Park and Rec and Pro-Am. Right. So, yeah, I agree. It's in a bad state. We're going to get into that. Actually, that's going to be the next subject. Everyone's quitting right now. I've seen countless YouTube videos. I've only actually watched one. I watched Jazz. He said it's not goodbye, see you later. He plans on coming back because he thinks they are going to make a change to the content. At this point, I don't know, but Jazz knows a lot more than I do. We've said that countless times on this podcast. JD Crossover said he's done, at least being a full-time content creator. DBG's been saying he's been waiting for the end anyways. Mojo posted his tweet, just streaming just isn't fun right now. He's trying to do it, but just doesn't feel fun. Josh, what do you think, man? What do you think? Why is everybody quitting, and do you see this lasting?
It really depends on how badly 2K wants to actually like try, because I think everyone's quitting because there's nothing about Myteam that's rewarding. You play these modes to get a Ruby card that wouldn't make your lineup if you bought the game today. The only thing that's rewarding is the grand reward, and nobody's playing all these games for a Diamond Shea, who will probably be everyone's backup point guard. I don't even think he's everyone's starting point guard. There's nothing rewarding about the game. Yeah, you have the Joe Johnson grind. You have the Chris Bosh. That's it. There's nothing rewarding. There's no tournament to look forward to. The player market is terrible. Half the time it's a Sapphire card. Who gives a shit about a Sapphire card unless you're going for collector level? And the people who are going for collector level don't care about a discount of 7K. They're going to get the card regardless.
They probably already have the card.
Yeah, it's just everything just feels so off. It's so hard to keep up with these cards. 240 something K for a James Harden card, or actually he's a lock-in. So diamonds are 240 plus K, and that's every single diamond that comes out. It's gonna be that much. And guess what? If you don't like them, when you sell them back, 60% tax. It's tough. There's no way to flip. There's no way to flip a profit unless you pack a hollow and grade out at a 10, and that's. I've only seen that a few times, and 90% of my Twitter feed is Myteam creators. So, I mean, it's tough. It's looking very bleak, and I don't know what kind of change that they can make in this game cycle that's really going to salvage everything going on, because it's not like they can add an auction house mid-game cycle, and I think that would definitely help with their issue, but I don't think that's even possible.
Yeah. All right, BMC, you're pretty much seem like you're done already, right? For the most part. What could 2K do to bring you back?
It meant, for me, it all starts with kind of like you guys touched on. It starts for the incentive. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna continue, if I could tell y'all the amount of hours. I mean, we all know the amount of hours we put in over the last couple of years just into this one mode alone. You know, and that's not, you know, I mean, in this year, I mean, it never felt like a waste. Like, it was always the gameplay there were some things about the gameplay we didn't like. There were some things that could be changed, but it didn't feel like we were necessarily wasting our time beforehand in other years. This year, I feel like like you said, why am I going to sit here and literally sweat out against these people who are spending more money on the game, which has always been an issue. But if I'm trying to achieve something or going for something or trying to get a reward that is valuable in this mode, if I match up with a couple sweats, it doesn't bother me. It's all about the incentive. I'm not about to sit here and sweat for these rubies. I'm not doing it. And at this point, I understand it's all, I mean, I don't understand it fully, but I understand the concept of them trying to control the pacing a little bit more. But when you're having these top diamond cards who are basically going to be the same as the first couple of pink diamonds come out, let's be honest.
Yep.
How does this translate into me using, like, what I look like got a squad full of diamonds and I'm playing for a ruby as a reward? And that's if you win the 50 matches or whatever it is to get it. It's just like, bruh, come on now. And it's all about incentive. I mean, like I said, I've fully been done for about a week. For about a week or two, I've been fully done. Until then, I've dabbled in it. I haven't loaded up 2K in about a week. And this is the first time I've been able to say that in the last, I don't know how, at least last 5-6 years. You could ask my wife, she'll tell you. It's every night after work, after we watch movie, kids get laid down, we chilling, whatever, I'm on the game. It is what it is. But, man, you got to have some kind of incentive. And even then, backcut simulator, I don't know.
So I got a little proposition for you guys. So I think 2K was on to something with the gauntlet, not necessarily just for the comp players, because here's what I'm realizing. Josh, you said, you know, Shea is an amazing card, was amazing when they announced him. He's still amazing. But the issue with Shea is it's such a long grind, right? Wilt, great card, top tier center, such a long grind. With the gauntlet, they made it to where we were complaining about those shorter grinds being, you know, not worth your time. Ruby cards, you know, sapphire cards. The gauntlet is something you can look at and see, like, I could reasonably, it's not going to happen, but it's like I could sit down and do this in one day. There's a chance, right? And I'm getting a reward.
Like that,
yeah, but you know, something that, like, time wise, you could get it done in one day. There's enough time in the day to permit it. And it's a good enough card that's worth, in a short grind, great card, right?
Right.
Not necessarily anything to that extent, but instead of doing just the SGAs, just the wilts, they need to do more shorter grinds that are still rewarding cards. Like they announced today, the Anthony Davis grind. Anthony Davis is only an amethyst, but he's still top 3 center in the game.
I almost loaded up Myteam for that, and I haven't played Myteam in a few weeks.
And
sure.
someone like SGA, I'm not in a rush to get him because it's gonna take so long anyways. I almost loaded up my team because the salary cap game is gonna take a while, unlimited is gonna take a while, but triple threat 10 minutes, clutch time 10 minutes. It's something you could do reasonably within like 3 hours for a top 3 center of the game.
Yep.
So if they stay on that path, like seeing Anthony Davis, even if it's a weeks after he came out for free, seeing the Gauntlet ISO Joe, the Gauntlet Chris Bosh, makes me not hate the pay to win cards as much. Still don't like it. But when you're giving us short 1 day, 1 week grinds for great cards, it kind of does counteract that. So if they did a little bit more of that, I think 2K would be in a lot better place.
I think I had more of an expectation that the prices were going to drop more over these like week or two that it takes them to drop the prices of cards. I guess I thought it was going to drop more than it is, and I think that really messes with everything because you can get a 2K day card. That was the first set. I think the Amethysts are what, like 70, 80K still? It's like the prices got to drop.
This guy, and it's like with the time with the time that it's going with, like we're almost at the end of season 2, and it's like I'm not expecting them to drop like to the point where they're almost free, like I've seen some people say they need to be, but there definitely could be a more significant increase. And kind of going back to what he said about the Anthony Davis grind and kind of how you touched on it, I almost loaded up my team for that because I already have Anthony Davis, not going to lie. But if there's a way that I can get this one and sell mine and get some of the profit, you know, that's what I'm going to do if I can. Now, I know sometimes if it's unsellable, you know, it doesn't let you get your full MT back or whatever. That's an issue that I have as well. I think you should be able to, regardless if it's unsellable or not, you should be able to get your full profit. I think so. That's another issue that I have. But like you said, you continue to do stuff like that consistently, you know, and I think the Gauntlet is a good start, but I think one of the main issues with that is for some people aren't able to win that many in a row. You know what I'm saying? And I do still think it's a good starting point, but what would it especially with the reports they're coming about 2K making their money anyway, what is it going to hurt you to just say, hey, even if it's not, you can make the time period shorter and say, get 15 wins. It ain't got to be in a row. Just get 15 wins within this time. A lot more people will be happy. You have a lot more people.
Not to cut you off, even if
good?
it's like the Gauntlet, like I said, it's not, most people won't do it in a day, but it's doable in a day. Drop something, a lower tier diamond, that's a week-long grind. Maybe
Exactly.
2 weeks max. But you know, just a week would be a good medium. Not the best diamond in the game. A lower tier 92 overall diamond. Somebody that's gonna go out there and compete with the fucking LeBron that's coming out.
Oh my goodness.
And even though gym tier doesn't mean shit, but you know, it feels nice throwing the diamond out there against a diamond. Let's be real. It makes you feel like you got a fighting chance. So give us some shorter grinds worth our while. And then the next part of it is what, like the auction house realistically isn't coming this year.
Right.
What percentage would they have to drop that sell bonus? Let's do 2 things. What percentage will they have to drop it to for you to come back? And what percentage will they have to drop it to for you to be satisfied?
I think 25%.
I
If
like
they
that.
dropped it from 60 to 25%, they're still taking a fourth of it. I mean, it's
I like
higher
that.
than what the tax was to the auction house, but at this point, we'll take anything. If they drop that to 25%, I think that would make me happy. I'm not saying it'd make me come back to my team because, I mean, the buying price is my biggest issue because I watched Jazz's video. If these new cards are coming out at 240K, you're going to have to grind hours, and that's for, if not days, weeks, and that's for one card. I mean, to get a 10-man lineup, it's going to take you, even a triple threat lineup's going to take you 3 weeks to get a good triple threat lineup.
I mean, if you want the top of the top. And
Yeah,
that's,
so
I mean, and if we ain't shooting for that, low key, what I mean,
bring back the
And I-
2 week grinds.
Yes,
I like that too.
something like it. And I just hate how they try to dress it up. Like the LeBron, okay, we're gonna give you 10 of the 12 cards for free.
yeah. And
But
it's
then
like,
James
but the
Harden
two-
comes out, and you
yeah.
have to pay $50 for James
Yeah,
Harden.
it's like what? It's like, bro. Man, I think seeing that was another thing. Like when I was talking about first day, it didn't feel the same. And then I was like, when I get in this player market, I'm gonna see kind of how it is. But then, like as I was looking into even those first few sets, and I'm looking at these, and I'm like, bro, if this is what these cost now, imagine when some of those top tier guys come out, what that lock in's gonna be. Because there was just something, and of course they followed suit with it. These top cards that are coming out, they're gonna be lock ins, man. They're not just inserting a pack or whatever. They're trying to follow suit on it. And like you said, I don't like the dress up. Tell it how it is, man.
Yeah, then when they dropped MJ, I was happy with the price they dropped him at.
Right.
I thought that was reasonable, for where the game was going.
Right.
But they're hiding these diamonds behind these lock-ins to where if you want the best cards, like Jordan's a great card. If you want Shaq, Steph, LeBron,
KD, Bron.
KD, Kobe's gonna be a lock-in. Giannis was a
Giannis,
crazy
fucking-
lock-in. So it's like, yeah, look, diamonds only cost what was Jordan, 275? Or what was Jordan?
245.
245. It's like, yeah, diamonds only cost 245. That's in rhythm with the game. But like, no, diamonds don't, because the best diamonds are going to cost you $50.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw somebody's tweet the other day. It was, I don't even remember who the lock-in was at the time. We'll just even say this James Harden. This James Harden is the exact same price as Invincible Vic last year. Like, let that sink in.
Yeah, bro.
You're paying the
like-
same for this diamond James Harden as we paid for Invincible Vic last year.
And
It
I
just doesn't make sense.
And then they like they dropped Tyrese Maxey.
Man, I don't even want to talk about Tyrese
bro.
Maxey.
Like, no disrespect to Tyrese Maxey as a person, he's probably a great guy, but nobody wanted, like, Tyrese Maxey would have been a perfect free diamond.
Free.
Yeah,
Opportunity
perfect.
struck, bro, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, okay, I was like, you know what? I was like, if free moments, Maxi, I'll turn on the game for that.
Yeah,
cool.
because nobody really would pay for Maxey, because you got Shea, you got Lonzo, you got Magic, so it's not like
Only
if they
76ers
drop.
fans are paying
Yeah,
for that.
so it's not like they were gonna drop if they dropped them for free. Like it wasn't a game breaking diamond, but no.
Right.
Go ahead and pay this bread for this
That's
this diamond that nobody really wants.
like what?
How do we only have one so far, too? How we have one Moments card?
Right.
We're like, what, 3 weeks into the season?
Yeah,
Like,
people have been
almost a month?
hooping. Like, people were
Yeah.
running some crazy numbers.
It's
Right.
just,
I don't know, man.
I
It's
don't know
like
what they're doing, man.
I don't know, man. All I know is that was a perfect opportunity. Like, why can't I think was it last year there for a minute that you just had to recreate the stat line with whatever players, and you could, if you didn't want to make it fully free, just giving it to us, like do it like that where there's an agenda with it. At least do an agenda for it, like.
Yeah, I don't
then
even
like
know
you
what his
said,
base is. Emerald or gold, but make us
That's
do
what I'm
an
saying.
agenda with this gold or emerald. You're not gonna make that much money off it, but we got to get the.
right?
Yeah,
Like
and
I
gotta
think
get that
there's
card.
the,
if you want to go like OD with it, do like an Evo.
yeah, like something like you didn't want to hand it out straight out like that. Like we could have did something, and I just don't get it, man. Because it's like you said, that's not even a card that's gonna like make or break you when you hit these online streets. So
Yeah,
the
like
fact
it's not like Wemby went off. Like, no, it's like Tyrese Maxey's what, 6'2". He's a baller, but he's not gonna replace Shea or Magic or Lonzo unless you're a Sixers fan. And that's just what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean Diamond Kyrie is probably better than that card.
Yeah,
still.
exactly.
I mean, especially if he got some more badges on him. So it's not gonna hurt to get that card for free. I mean, level 40 Kyrie was at the start of the year, so
I
don't
would
know.
love to see the numbers on how many people actually bought that Tyrese Maxey. And I really hope that number's very low. Because I would like to look every single one of those people in the eyes and just ask them why would you do that?
What are you doing?
I
Like,
have
if
a
you're
problem,
a
but some
Philly,
people really got a problem.
if you're a Philly fan and like you got bread like that, do your thing.
I don't even know
Like-
if Tyrese Maxey's paying $250K for him.
He's
For
like,
his own card.
He's like, I'll rock with the sapphire. I'm good.
He's like, you know what? Just give me my live series, man. I ain't paying $50. Like for real,
Oh
man.
man,
It doesn't
that's
even
tough.
fit the meta of the game at all.
Not at all. It's
And
like,
then-
what are
Like, and we aren't even at the point where it's tall guards rule.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, he won't play.
Yeah.
No offense to him. I'm sure
And
he's
then-
not a terrible card, but fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a good card. And small guards are serviceable right now. Like, you know, you could still go out there and run with Kyrie and run with Steph. Like a Shea isn't gonna post up by Kyrie. You know, like last year, if you had a 6'6", 6'7" point guard, you could just mash. That's not the case this year. You're gonna get some bully animations. You know, you're not gonna get layups over him, but it's not as bad as last year was. So Tyrese Maxey is a playable card. Like it would have been a perfect no money spent card. Like it really would have.
Yeah. That is
And-
facts.
And I always do this to compare it to MLB The Show. Why this game feels so stale is because everything you can grind for in this game, for the most part, you can grind for at the beginning of the season. Day one of the season, everything is open. Everything's free game. You know, MLB drops like, they drop like at least like 4 programs per season, right, Josh?
Something like
Four,
that.
yeah, 4 separate programs. Week 1, here's a program for people that hit over 40 home runs in the season. Grind through these moments, grind through blah blah blah. And then this is something to do that I was like, oh, let me hop on and do these moments real quick. You know, but it's different to be like, okay, let me just do these 50 triple threat games, 50 clutch time games. You know, it's just the same thing every season except the gauntlets. That's literally the only difference. There's no spotlights. There's no moments. There's no anything. So if you don't like the gameplay of my team, there's not shit for you.
There's
Like-
really
like-
nothing to do.
There's-
Like, be
I mean,
honest.
There's not.
Like, be honest, if they drop some moments where you have to like hop in and drop 50 points at Tyrese Maxey, hop in and get a triple double with LeBron and be the oldest player to ever get a triple double. You know, that'd be something I'd be like, oh, let me hop on and go get a triple double with LeBron for a Hall of Fame badge. You know, like if it's just something that's not just, yep, let me just load up unlimited, like I've been doing the past 4 days.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's just like, it's so terrible too, because it's like, I used to be so excited. I know a lot of people were super excited just to, you know, even, and that's the thing about the auction house too. Like, they say you don't know what you have until it's gone, and I was like, I wasn't super in the auction house like that. You know, of course, I mean, we go pick up cards like everybody else, but I wasn't in it like that. But it's like, now that it's gone, it's like, sometimes if I wasn't feeling like going online, I would just turn it on to get in that auction house seat, check out some price on cars, see, you know, try to snipe around a little bit. You know, I wasn't big on sniping like some people are. Shout out to the sniping community, RIP, but I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Pour
But-
one out.
You know what I'm saying? For them, my guys. But it's just like, just that stuff, just the little stuff like that. Like you said, what are we doing? Turning on unlimited, I guess. Like, all right.
Yeah, like you got, was it 6 options? Well, pick your poison today. Clutch time, online, offline, triple threat, online, offline, unlimited, salary cap, and co-op. You got 7 options. And
Yeah,
if you
don't
don't
forget
got
about
friends, you got
domination, man.
6. Can't forget about domination.
Don't get dominated.
Oh man.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
you can go sweat
Love,
it out against
love loading
CPU
up
on
and
hot.
blowing up the computer with the Giannis glitch by 50 points.
Hey man.
Hey, they do what they do to get it done, man. Hey, I tell you right now, this is the first year. When I tell you, like, what was it, like 17, 18, my team, 2K 17, 18, every year I'm trying to get in domination. First time, when a game first dropped, I'm like, I was like, ooh, I'm completing it first. Ooh, I'm completing it first. Last couple years, I'm like, nah, bro.
Going like way back, like when 2K was first coming out with my team, my boy put me on my team. And just me being me, I want to go straight online. I don't like, anything offline. Nothing against the offline community, It's just not my thing. So he would grind domination. He's like, gotta make sure I get 3 stars on every one. You gotta, win by a certain. Because this was back when you had to get a certain amount of like my points to get the 3 stars.
Yeah, the
It
post
wasn't-
hook and post fade.
Yeah,
That's how you get the extra
wasn't,
shit.
Yeah, it wasn't just like win by
Yep.
15 points. You had to like actually get a certain amount of my points. He was trying to put me on like, you got to do this, this, and this. I was like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I'm not doing none of that. And this was back, like you said, without the auction haul. This was back when you had to just buy packs and pray you got the cards you wanted. But to be fair, VC was very grindable back then, and the cards weren't very overpowered.
And the
like-
cards sold for pretty much exactly what a pack would go for. I remember
Yeah, so like,
I
go
would
ahead.
rip packs for like, I don't even remember what game it was. Maybe 2K15, Myteam, 14. I don't know. MT wasn't a thing yet. There was no auction house. You would like, they'd have packs for every single team,
Yep.
and you had to rip
And
packs.
the historic teams too, like 86,
Yep.
87
Uh-huh.
Celtics.
Yep.
And they only had like, I think bronze, silver, gold was the top card, and the like
Yep.
Yep.
emeralds, occasionally
I think
rubies.
it was just golds. I think at least the game I'm thinking of, even the reward was a gold bill wrestle for like the
Gold.
86, 87 Celtics. I don't know, that might be the wrong year, but even like that team, like you got like silver, bronze, golds, but even the reward was like a high end gold bill wrestle.
Yeah, like the locker codes and stuff would be like a ruby. I think that's what
Yeah.
it was. They had a ruby for like locker codes and maybe like special rewards. I don't know. But back then, it was so much fun. I'd rip packs all day because you would get like what you spent on that pack, you would get back if you just sold
Just
everything
get
that was
back,
in that
yep.
pack.
You get back in value at
And
least, so it's like
it was just fun to play the game. Like
yeah.
I would just load up and it was like, okay, cool, I got my gold Bill Russell, I got my gold Kobe, and I would just load up. It wasn't, no players were OP, and you would just play, like, I hate to compare it, but it was like play now. But it was just, the game was so good that you didn't care. You were just enjoying playing the game. Playing with the players you like was just a bonus.
Exactly.
It wasn't like, oh, new Diamond LeBron, I gotta go get him. It was like, I got all the players from the beginning of the year were the best cards at the end of the year.
And that's the thing, and I don't know if you guys played like back when my team like when it was first introduced, like on when current gen was still the only one.
Yeah.
It was actually before that. It was like when I think it's like going back to way back.
It was like
I think-
2K15, though, or
Like
14.
it's like 14, I think. But like but see, they still that's when they first tried, like before they switched to like auction house and stuff, and tried to like copy like Madden with their ultimate team scheme. When they first had it, they had like a player market where you could buy the players with VC and all that. But the way that they controlled the process then was way more reasonable than now. I don't know if that's because the highest tier was gold or what, but like you could get, at the time, it's like prime Miami Heat LeBron James was like, I don't even know, like 20 to 30K VC. And back then you could grind that like nothing and go pick up LeBron and you
They had
hooping.
VC glitches
See,
back then. Let me
That's
tell
why you could get that like it wasn't nothing, man.
The
I'm
first
like,
year, I remember playing my team like consistently. The best cards were the collection rewards. Like I didn't even make it very high in the collection rewards, but I got a Diamond Derrick Rose, who was like crazy good, but flawed. He couldn't shoot lights out, but he was a crazy good card. And then my team, I used to rock with a gold Terry Porter before I got Derrick Rose.
hey,
I used to rock with Emerald DeMar DeRozan starting, silver Froby off the bench, and then I had a gold Bill Russell, who had like 99 rebounds, and that mattered. Like, because other players didn't have that high rebounding. Then I started the silver Kurt Rambis at power forward because he had 99 offensive rebounds.
there you go.
And it was just like every card had flaws, right? So by me starting that silver Kurt Rambis, it showed. He was outboarding other, gold and emerald players. DeMar DeRozan, I put gold posterizer on him, and for an emerald card, he was hooping, and it was like now it's just like they try their hardest to make these cards not have flaws, like
at all, like indestructible. Like there's no area or weakness on the court, and it's and low key, it hinders the experience for a lot of players because it's like those cards like that are probably most expensive ones, so you're already at advantage if you spend money regardless in these modes.
And that's why the game was at its best like in the first 3-4 days.
Yep. I remember it's like I think it was talking about cards we used to run. I think it was like 15. I can't remember which year it was, 2K15 or 16. I can't remember, but that silver, I believe it was a silver, what was it? I can't remember. Zach Levine, I think he was he was lower tier card, man, but when he went in that, he could, of course he's a liability on defense and other areas, like he said they had flaws.
Yep.
But when you drive into the paint with that dude, it was OV.
It's the same thing like, with the silver Froby. With the silver Froby, it was like his jumper, his 3 was only like 65 or something. So I knew if I'm gonna shoot that thing with him, he's gotta be in the corner, and I gotta time it right. But besides that, don't give me a 5 foot running step to the rim, or it's gonna be an issue.
Absolutely, man. And it's just, I think that's the issue that. As I guess it's because I guess I'm starting to transition into my old head phase. I don't know, but I'm at the point where it's like I'm thinking about how I used to have so much fun playing these games and playing these game modes. It's like that's what it's supposed to be about. I'm not supposed to be worried about, the experience when I go online, but the turning point that they've had with just running for the money and not focusing on the experience that players are having it's starting to show, man.
And I hate to say it, compared to other game modes on other games, like they're trying to do this whole pacing thing. I started playing Madden for the first time in a while, and I wish I didn't stop because I stopped when 2K came out, and Madden was giving away so much free content. Every time they did like a big drop, like say like they did a promo for like the Christmas, right? The one coming up, they have like 5 really good cards, but you can grind one of them for free. Same thing for Thanksgiving, same thing for Halloween. They'll have like 5 OP cards, and if you grind hard enough, you can get one of them for free. They got the comp pass, which is like the level 40 pass, with great rewards along the way. The rewards along the way for the level 40s bullshit. Let's just call it what it is.
Ass.
It's booty meat.
Yeah, they got like 3 different passes. They got like a comp pass, which is strictly online modes. They got the season pass, and then they got like one more. I forget what it is. But
a comp, a field pass, and then did you say there's an? I can't remember what the other one is, but they do. Yeah, it's a 3 passes.
I think the other one is like whatever the current promo is. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Yeah. And it's just like it's rewarding, and like I just wish I didn't stop playing Madden. I really do, because like it's just ultimate team mode that's rewarding, just like the show. You play enough, you're gonna get good rewards, and it's just like I hate to just keep coming on here week after week shitting on 2K. I really do. Like 2K, if anybody from 2K is watching this, I don't want to do this. I promise I don't. I'm not one of those negative people that just comes on here to talk shit. I just, like, besides Rec Park, I don't enjoy this game right now at all. You guys aren't giving us any reason to want to log into Myteam. But obviously other people are, because they're making so much money. And I guess they're making it somewhere. I guess just everybody on Twitter is just wrong, I guess.
I don't know, man. I think there's got to be some kind of correlation or some kind of comparison that they've noticed or they've seen that they're not throwing at us, because they're gonna report the numbers of the income and the numbers that they're showing increase in, but how much is that is actually, I mean, of course your numbers are gonna spike whenever people can go out here and buy the cards guaranteed. I mean, this is one of the first years you're able to do that. I mean, That was one of the reasons for the big ban wave last year. You know what I'm saying? Like people were buying MT. Well, now everything is marketed through them. The MT you can buy it, but it has to be through them. And the VC, I mean the VC prices are still outrageous. But you got the pack, you got the player market, and it's like people. I don't think people are taking that into account when everything has to be bought through them. And the way to play my team is you have to buy the cards now. Of course, your numbers are going to increase. And I don't think people are taking that into account for some of the numbers that their 2K or whoever it is reporting. Of course, it's going to increase, you know.
And I'll be curious to see how these numbers look at the end of the year, because I think they trapped a lot of people at the beginning with like who was the first like really card people wanted, the Devin Booker, right? The Amethyst Devin Booker or Jason Tatum.
Shaq was early too.
Well,
Shaq
I'm talking
was
like Jason Tatum was like day one Amethyst, right? And people are like, I could pay, $30 for this collection. I got 30 on me. No, let's do it, right? And then the cards started rolling out, and it was I got 30, cool, let's do it. And then it started turning 50. Okay, cool, I got 50, let's do it. But how long is it gonna be? Like, the people are gonna eventually catch on. Some people, let's just be blunt, some people got it like that. I don't. But eventually people are going to catch on and be like, I can't afford to keep doing this. Yeah, and they got us in the first half, not going to lie. But I'm curious.
They get me.
I ain't going to lie. They got me. I
didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime into my team.
They got me a little bit, not going to cap. But I at least will give myself a little bit credit and say that I did acknowledge it day one. It didn't stop me from doing it. But in my mind, I was like, if you're going to commit to this and you're going to try to stream and make content off this, you have to mentally lock in and understand that this is what this is now. This isn't the Myteam that we all know. This is something completely different. You spending some bread.
And can I, let me say something, because people gave me shit for this at the beginning of the year and at the end of last year. I was one of the big advocates for the trophy case. Because trophy case, those cards, were on pace with all of the best cards in the game for at least 2 seasons. When did we get our first opal?
You could have got your first opal at the end of season 1.
Yeah, if you grinded that.
No, not counting trophy case opals. Other opals.
Okay.
Season 3?
I'm trying to think who was the first one though. That's tough. I'm trying to remember.
Well, so it was really easy for me last year to play the game without having any like this year. The reason I'm not playing the game is because I can't have the best player. Just cut dry. But last year I was able to get Big Z, Pink Diamond, Rip, Pink Diamond, Derrick Rose, Pink Diamond, Jermaine O'Neal, Pink Diamond, and then Jimmy Butler, Opal, season 1. Right? So who were the season 1 pack cards? We had a Vince Carter. Was Vince Carter better than Rip? Probably, but not better enough. Like, it didn't make me like, oh, I gotta go get him.
You could compete with them.
Yeah, you could still run with them.
And then by the time we were getting opals, like in packs, we were able to like reasonably get 2 or 3 opals through trophy case.
I think the trophy case was great, like as a concept, but they just didn't. If it wouldn't have been all you could do for the first 4 seasons, I don't think it would have been looked at the way it was. If there was more going on outside of everything you do is for the trophy case, because they did the exact same thing this year, except it's for one player in Shea.
Yeah.
What you did last year, you completed all the modes to get these centerpieces so you can get a pink diamond. Well, now you're doing all the modes to get a diamond. It's the exact same thing, except you don't get to pick which player you're getting.
But also the difference is, so you're getting all these cards, but also Shea doesn't mean shit next season, right? Season 1, you grind, you get all 5 trophy case pieces, you get some solid pink diamonds that are going to compete with you all the way through season 3. because even though the other pink diamonds are better, these pink diamonds compete. Rip played for them for a long time, and then next season you do it again, and then you get 2 opals. Right? By season 3, you get Dr. J. If you're grinding everything. This year you get 5 bullshit ass ruby cards and 1 diamond.
You don't want Jose Calderon?
I don't want no.
He doesn't move the needle for you.
I don't want no fucking Raymond Felton. Okay.
Mike Conley go hard.
Nah,
That doesn't move the needle.
I mean, the thing with the trophy case, straight up, was the way that it was executed. Okay, there was little to no information at first on how to get certain pieces, and I'm sorry, but if you're a player that's new, wanting a new player, or even in a little bit of an experienced player, if you wasn't on YouTube like that, following some of these guys that were putting out that type of content, you were on the back burner and didn't know how you could swing it to get this card. Yeah. And if you weren't watching, some people aren't on YouTube like me or others that go and look for stuff like that. Some people don't do that. They just want to play the game. They want to learn for themselves. And another thing was like, what card was you gonna go for to offer it? Like, you know what I mean? If you weren't hitting gameplays up, you didn't know like who you was wanting to go for offer up. You might just want to go for your favorite player, and your favorite player might have been ass at the time.
But at the same time, I think not like all those pink diamond cards. People shit on Andrea Bargnani. However you pronounce that shit. Like he's still like I could take a starting 5 of pink diamond trophy case players. Not even include the opals, just the trophy case, and I feel like I could have realistically competed through season 3.
I feel that. I like that's a bonus.
If you got to pick any pink diamond, yeah, you probably could have done it until like season 5.
Okay, no, I'm saying I did whatever the one with the Bulls was. That's the one I did.
The Central.
And I did not feel like I had to stray away from that trophy case set until they started dropping Dark Matters. Even by the time I got Dr. J, like by the time they started dropping Dark Matters, I'm like, I souped up my Dr. J. Like, I'm good. Until like T-Mac.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean,
if you picked any 5 like of the pink diamonds from the trophy case, that lineup would have been insane.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the time that it was in too. Like, and those were cards you got for just grinding on the way to one of those ultimate rewards. Like, even some people I know they quit after they got like 1 opal or whatever, or at least took a break or whatever. They weren't like on that super grind. But just those cards that you got up until you got to that opal, you had a squad, man, and you could actually compete with that. Like,
I think that's
win
what I'm
a lot of
getting
games.
at. Is the fact that these cards were so good and it made you not feel like you needed to spend money unless you were just that guy like that. Like, you know, some people just want to drop $100 a week on packs, and if that's you, it's cool for you. But for someone like me who was like on the fence, where like if they drop a card I really like, I might drop the 50 piece, but if I don't like it that much, I'm not gonna do it. It made me not feel like I had to spend money at all. And that's why 2K switched. Well, because people complained about it too, but people didn't realize how good they had it, because now nobody's spinning fucking ass this year.
It's terrible. It's
I would
almost
take that trophy
non-existent.
case.
Yeah,
I'll take that trophy case right
I
now.
agree with the point that they didn't tell us, how to do it and everything, but I think the overall concept, like, it was an amazing concept. It made it so you could compete without spending any money. And Jimmy Butler, Dr. J, they ran for me for a long time.
I mean, even when we got opals and started to get opals and packs and all that, the pink diamond Derrick Rose and the Russell Westbrook ran for a minute, and they were hot. Like, my Westbrook, man, he was lit for me for a fat minute.
And then even Opal Jimmy was better than like the first group of opals. And then Dark Matter Dr. J was better than the first. He was better than the first wave of Dark Matters. And I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel like that people just bitch about it, and I don't understand. I throw that word around a lot.
Yeah, you do, man.
He's like,
my
oh my god.
I can't be out here
He's
calling
trying
people
to get us-
bitches.
I know he's
But,
trying
like-
to get us cooked.
Like people complain, like, because even if you didn't want to do the full grind, right? Like, say last year, unlimited your game mode. You just play unlimited. You could get Russ the first season. You could get another dope, because if you're doing it that way, you're not gonna get in the set done. So you just pick your poison, pick what the pink diamonds you want. You can get Big Z season 2, season 3. They drop 2 centerpieces per mode.
James Worthy was him.
James Worthy,
was.
and by season 4, you have your Dark Matter, which Dr. J ran to like season 6.
Right, and that man, that's a bonus. That pink diamond trophy case? It's a bonus.
I was like on the
That
wrong
division
end
was
of
elite.
everything. Because I got Derrick Rose. Everybody says Russ shits on Derrick Rose. I got Big Z. Everybody says Sabonis is better than Big Z. I'm like, fuck, man.
Like, catch me in there. I'm trying to get these guys, man. Give me a break. I'm trying to
And
grind
then
for these
AD,
cards, man.
I never got AD because I didn't touch the Western Conference. I finished the East,
man,
and
AD
I was
was
just,
him.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was trying to go for AD, but I messed up because, like a silly boy, I have no idea. I think it was I didn't know how the trophy case was gonna work. I didn't know how elite these cards were gonna be, and I was just going after it, man. And I think like within the first couple of days of the game, I was 2 pieces away from getting in the Spurs pieces for that Manu, and that card was straight booty meat, bro. It was terrible, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just lock this Spurs card in. Everybody else getting trophy case cards, I want one too. So I just locked in for that Manu, and that card was hot ass, bro.
Not
It
even
was
in a good
terrible.
division either.
It was terrible, man. And then I was looking at it and I was thinking about it, and then I got discouraged from the trophy case after that, and I was like, man, I don't even want to do the rest of this. I'm mad.
But like you said too, like to the common eye, most of us don't know. Oh, I'm not saying most of us. The common person doesn't know about 2K database. They don't know that they could check to see Manu stats compared to Rip Hamilton or anything like that. And we live in a bubble that we have 2K life the way we have it and think everybody else has it the same way. They really don't. We used to be that guy that just loaded up and played the game at one
I'm
point.
telling you. Yep. And that's the thing, kind of like going back to that. Like, I think I'm almost willing to bet I was last year, at least online, that anybody posted it, or if anybody that was active in the community, I was probably one of the, if I wasn't the first, I was one of the first people with that pink diamond Manu, because everybody else was going for a different card. And I was like, man, I hope this card's lit, because I ain't seen no gameplay or nothing. And I think
There's a reason
exactly, exactly. Shout out to the boy DBG, because I tell him 1 or 2 days in, I got this Manu Ginobili. He's like, bro, let me get a game. Like, can I get a gameplay? He's trying to get the gameplay out, and he first shot he takes would have been a gameplay. He's like, this card ain't it.
You were excited as hell to watch this video. You're like, let me get the.
I swear I was. I dropped the kids off from at daycare. I'm like, ooh. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in my Discord. Hey man, DBG about to use my card for the gameplay.
Then you press play and you were like, oh.
And then I'm like, damn man.
He's ass,
I
damn.
was like, DBG said he's like, his card booty me, and he ain't even gotta say it, man. I already knew, and I was like, hey y'all, man, y'all ain't even gotta watch that video.
Yeah, you
don't
could. Yeah,
want
you
to,
could.
man.
You could. You
Like,
could cut it.
good. Yeah, you gotta watch that video, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
All right.
Shout out to him though.
Yeah, DBG. That he a real one for sure. All right, so y'all ready to jump into another game or what?
Shoot, let's get it.
All right, let me share my screen. This game, we're doing another all-time draft. Last week, we did all-time drafts of diamond and below players. This week, we're all going to get a letter. Okay?
Okay.
These players could be from 2K24 or 2K23. Y'all see the screen, right?
Yep.
All right, who wants to go first? Well, we're all going to go in a row, but who wants their letter first?
I'll take a
Let
letter
BMC
first.
go.
I'll take a letter first. So real quick, what's my letter for? You gonna?
All the players have to start with this letter.
Oh
Does it?
A.
Is it first or last? It has to start with that.
I'll let you guys make that call.
Okay.
So I got A, right?
You
I
got
can just,
A.
So I could just name all the ass players then.
All
No, I'm
right.
playing.
All right, Josh, you get.
It better not be no trash. Oh my god.
G. Okay. And then for me, I get. Where are we at? H. Oh, that's kind of tough. Okay. So let me unshare this. How the hell do I even do that? Oh, stop sharing. Okay, cool. So A, I got H. Josh, you got
G.
G. All right. Y'all quick on that 2K database. Oh my god. All right, BMC, give me your who's your point guard?
A?
A.
And this is all time?
All time. 2K24, 2K23.
A's tough. Man, that's tough. Hang on. I don't even want to go. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to go into 2K24. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I am.
They said any position too?
Well, you need
We're
1
drafting
through
starting
5.
right? Yep.
1 through 5? Okay. Man, this is tough. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give me a second.
Josh, you got one loaded up or no?
Let him go. Let him go first. Y'all might have to go first.
Yeah, because we can't overlap in players, right?
You mean like we can't have the same players? Or do a first
Yeah.
and last name, or
Are we? I mean, are we doing first and last name?
Yeah.
you guys
Helby.
tell me?
I'm fine with first and last, or just first. Because
Okay,
I got
how-
a pretty goated
how about
letter.
this?
I can't lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I only got like 6. I got like 8 players total.
First and last?
Yeah, let's do first and last. But whoever gets first name has priority. You get me? So like, if
All right, I'll just tell you who I'm picking. That because I know he has a. I'm taking Giannis.
Giannis, okay,
Give
at
me
the
invincible
4?
Giannis. Yeah, at the 4 from last year.
Oh, this sucks.
I got a really good letter. I can't lie. I can't complain.
I would stay true though. I would stay true to just the first letters. Okay, so my center, I'm going Hakeem, Dark Matter Hakeem from last year.
Okay. So I got A. So I can't go over position, and you took Giannis.
So he took Giannis, so you can't have Giannis.
It's at the 4 though, right?
Yeah, he's at the 4.
But so I can't do a power forward then.
No, you can pick whoever you
No,
want.
whoever you want, just can't be Giannis.
Okay. And it has to start with A.
I start with A.
Damn. 1 second. Oh man, that's tough. I'm just gonna go ahead. There was did the Aaron Gordon evoed to
Oh, the playoffs one?
the playoffs one that evoed to Dark Matter. That was one of
Okay.
the cards I used. I like that card. Just the one that starts with A. I mean, if I'm going off that,
Yeah, that
that's one
works. So we're staying true to the letters. All right, so you get a second pick. We're doing snake style.
Okay. Let me see here. I feel like A is tough.
I can think of quite a few A's. I can't think of
You
no
got one?
H's.
Let me see. Because at the same time, it's like I'm trying to find one that like I use too.
You guys
know
want to
what I'm
hear a fun fact? There's
What's
like
up?
no 2K24 cards that start with H. Like 2K23, I got a few, but 2K24, I got like none.
I might have to like,
Look at 2K24.
cause some of the, I might have to get like give me a couple options and I'll pick from it to see. Cause If I'm
I
going off,
I got a point guard for you.
let me hit. What point guard you got? Let me hear it.
Penny Anthony Hardaway.
Anthony Hardaway. Yeah, see, is that pink diamond one was nasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The pink diamond one. I'll take that as my at the PG because I ran that card for a hot minute.
So I'm gonna have to do some last names here. So I got Hakeem. At the 1. I'll do most feared James Harden at the 1 from last year. I love that most feared card.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm going Rush Gary Payton at my 1.
And then you get a second pick.
All right. And we can do last names also.
Yeah, we could do last names. H was gonna be too tough.
All right. Then let me see what version of him that I want to get. Where is he at? I gotta find one.
I'm going through fucking 2KDB like crazy.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to at
Endgame
least.
Paul George.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go for me personally, I'm gonna go with the Diamond Chet, the Evo Chet from last year. At my 4.
Oh, okay.
That's just
All
off
right.
personal preference.
I got you. So I'm gonna go Invincible Carmelo Anthony at the 3. So I got the 3 and the 4.
So you got 3, 4, and the point guards. Go ahead and do another pick.
I got the yeah, because I got the point guard too. And then at the center, I'm gonna be bold here. The Amethyst Anthony Davis from this year.
Oh yeah, that
I
works.
I'm throwing him at the 5. I like him as far as the letter A goes.
Oh, y'all got back to me too quick. I didn't have a pick yet. Okay, let me see. I need a 2 and a 3. I feel like I'm missing somebody obvious. Give me. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll take Grant Hill, the Dark Matter Grant Hill from last year
Okay.
Okay.
at the 3.
That's my pick.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Galaxy Opal Rudy Gay at my 3.
Ooh, love that card.
In the center, I'm torn between 2 people. Let me find the best card of him. Let me see. He's gotta be here somewhere. It's gonna be a Marc Gasol card. I just want to find his best card.
The best one was the what was
For
it?
that
It was later. Yeah, last year probably.
The one from last year.
There's an Invincible, so I'll go Invincible Marc Gasol.
Yeah, I like that one. Towards the very end of the year.
So all I need is my 2. Fuck it, I guess I gotta go with the pink diamond trophy case Rip Hamilton.
Okay. And then I think. Sorry, do you got another pick?
No, that's my 5. So you get
That's your 5. So I just got my shooting guard left. So he's technically a point guard, but his card was a primary shooting guard. I'm gonna throw Arkansas. Shout out Arkansas Razorback some love. Anthony Black. I used that card for a fat minute. The next dark matter. Anthony Black at my 2.
all right.
BMC, go through your lineup real quick.
So I believe the point guard was Pink Diamond, Penny, Anthony Hardaway, and then I got Anthony Black, Dark Matter next, and the 3 I threw Carmelo Anthony in there. I like the Invincible one the most, and then I threw the Evo playoffs Aaron Gordon at the 4, and at the 5 I got the Amethyst Anthony Davis from this year 2K24.
All right, Antoine, you go ahead.
All right, so I got This is all personal preference. All right, think of it for the time. All right,
Personal preference.
yeah, for the time. How these cards are
Right.
competing for the time.
Right.
Because I went with the Halloween version of James Harden. What was it? Whatever that promo was, James Harden at the point guard when boys was out there doing the Harden shuffle. At the 2, I got the trophy case Rip Hamilton from last year. At the 3, I got shit. Who did I take at the 3? Grant Hill, the Dark Matter Grant Hill. What was it? The Bracket Busters Grant Hill. At the 4, I went with the Diamond Chet, the Evo Chet, and at the 5, I went with the Pink Diamond Hakeem from last year.
Okay.
Now, last draft I went for personal preferences. This draft I went for
Out for
best
blood.
available.
Out for blood.
He's
So,
coming. He's like, I'm getting it.
I'm not going out like that this time. So I went with Dark Matter Gary Payton at the 1, Dark Matter Paul George at the 2, Galaxy Opal Rudy Gay at the 3, Dark Matter Giannis at the 4, and Dark Matter Marc Gasol at the 5.
And that's the invincible one.
All right, so everybody in the comments, let us know who won. But remember, it's for the time. How good the cards were for the time. Don't let all these dark matters over here with Josh.
No, that's
Don't
what
let
happened
him
last
distract
week.
you.
No,
Do
that's
not
what happened
let him
last week.
distract
I
you.
was drafting rubies. You guys were going diamonds and pink diamonds, and I'm over here. Give me Wesley Person. I was like,
Hey, that card
Wesley
was
Person
him.
was a GOAT, but these
He
dudes are
was
dropping
him.
like the best diamonds in the game, and I'm like, all right, well, clearly I lost this draft, so you know,
All
I
right,
knew
so-
what
so-
it was.
So let us know who won that one.
I
Before we wrap up, since 2K is in such a bad state, let's all go in the circle. Let's go around the room. Everybody say something positive about 2K. All right.
All right,
right.
I'll lead us off. I'll lead
go
us
ahead.
off. All right.
Go ahead, man.
I'm actually, you know, since I'm not playing my team, I'm only playing Rec, and I'm playing with my friends. I'm having a blast, all right? Because I'm not playing Backdoor Simulator. I don't have to worry about trying to keep up with these car prices. I went out, I made a build that plays the play style that I want to play. I hop on here with my friends. I drink, and I just have fun. I'm playing a game to have fun. I might be ass, but someday I won't be, hopefully. So, I'm actually, you know, I'm having fun with this game because I'm playing this game to have fun instead of trying to have the best team possible. So, I think there's different avenues to this game to have fun. My team just isn't one of them.
Yeah. All right, BMC, your turn.
I want to say one of the things I want to bring up is the gameplay improvements that were made. It was a step in the right direction. There's still, like every year, there's some things that, of course, need a little bit more focus or need a little bit more touching up. But overall, as far as overall gameplay goes, I feel like this was a step in the right direction. As far as my team goes, if we can find a way to control the continuous, just everybody doing backdoor cuts, I'm not saying there's going to be like a for sure fix for that, but if there is, I feel like the overall experience is going to be a little bit better for people. Now, another thing I would like to say is, while people are, with the way the direction that my team has went for me, it's a positive thing and a negative thing, because it has shown, with 2K being the way that it is, for the first time in a long time, even though I miss streaming, it has allowed me to, by 2K doing this, I've taken it positively and found myself finding enjoyment in other things and spending a whole lot more time with my family now that I'm off the game a lot more. So it's a positive within a negative, because, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm grateful for 2K, man, but my team's my favorite mode, and this year it's not it, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've been having a lot more movie lights lately. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie.
Yeah, a lot more Netflix and chilling, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
a lot more.
Here we go. All
A
right.
lot more. A lot more.
Oh, boy.
I'm just
all right.
saying. It is what it is.
Yeah. Handling scandal, Pippin. All right. All right. So my positives. One, I see the light at the end of the tunnel with I see some positives. Okay,
Don't
the
go into
AD
the
grind, the AD.
He said, "No, we ain't going there."
Oh
Go into the
shit!
light.
He said,
It's a
"Don't
trap.
go there.
It's a trap,
Stop."
man.
The AD grind is a positive. The gauntlets are a positive. I can see some positive things coming in 2K. They don't outweigh the negatives, but there's some. One thing we do need to give 2K some credit this year. The dynamic duos have been way better, right?
Know that?
They have.
More
Um,
consistent.
More consistent, and they're actually making the cards playable. Like just the most recent drop, okay? The Scotty Barnes goes from amethyst to diamond. The Pascal Siakam goes from diamond to higher diamond. There's a Dion Waiters goes from 85 to 90. With the Tristan Thompson goes to 83 to 87. There's what's another good one? The Hundo Havlicek goes from 90 to 92, and the collection level Sam Jones goes from 90 to
saw
92.
that one.
Big Gordon and Charlie Villanueva both go from 85 to 90. Not saying it's like game breaking cards, but they make a
use now though.
you make cards very usable.
Exactly.
So one thing I will give 2K credit for, last year the dynamic duos were ass, and this year they actually make a difference. They're not doing Jordan and Pippen. They're doing cards that are lower tier and making them usable. So that's my positives. All right.
Some good points, man.
Yeah, you gotta give them a little bit of love
You
sometimes.
gotta show them some love, man. You gotta show them some love, though. I mean, they doing that. I mean, at the same time, I will give them credit. They took a chance by rebranding their whole mode, and at the same time, I feel like they knew what they were doing when they took that auction house out. They knew what kind of implications it would have on the community, and I think I credit them for taking such a huge risk with their remodel of the mode. Now, at the state we're in, a lot of us don't agree with it, but at the same time, I gotta give them credit for trying something different, because at the same time, that's what people were hollering for. This isn't the type of different we wanted, but they gave us different, and that's what people were hollering at.
But they knew it was gonna be such a big difference that they had to do it right, and they still fucked it up. But anyway,
Only thing I'm worried about in them making this change is we all saw the numbers that came out that they're making. I hope they don't see this as a hit.
Bank.
Like I hope they're not just completely ignoring the fact that all these big content creators are dropping off from this game completely. I hope they're
gonna
not
start
just looking at the money and be like, oh, clearly what we're doing.
Oh, we're
is
doing
working.
good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing
So
this shit,
I
boys.
hope this doesn't make them complacent. They definitely have plenty of things that they can improve on. I think every game has things that they can improve on. I just hope that they don't get complacent because they see how high their numbers are, and I hope they don't keep pushing more and more like pay-to-play content down our throat.
I think you got to be more worried
it's
about
bad.
that when they start turning off the replies on the tweets. When they start doing that, it's we're done.
So
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. I'm at this point. I mean, I think I seen somebody. It might have been. I can't remember who it was, but at this point, if my team's the state it's in, release my team separately as a free mode. If you're gonna charge people that much, release it separately. Because it really has turned into, I don't know if you guys have downloaded, and if you haven't downloaded 2K Mobile to at least see what it's like, I really encourage you guys as a topic, it could be like a future topic or something, could do the comparisons and see how they've really made this Myteam year on console almost identical to this really pay-to-play mobile game that can just charge you straight from your phone or Apple Wallet or whatever. It's almost the exact same thing. It's crazy. It's nuts.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm not paying it no mind.
Download to NBA 2K Mobile if you guys haven't. I have. I ain't gonna lie. I never really spent money on it like that, but I did it just to play on my phone, just to have something to play on my phone. But one of the things that's got me off that game was the amount of money it was trying to get me to put on just to get some cards to play with. I'm like, I'm not doing this. And I think that's what the comparison that I made day one with seeing that pack market, and I was like, oh, I mean, the player market. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh. And I think in my head, like low key, that's what vibes I was getting, and I was like, this is not good, y'all. This is not good. And so y'all check that out if y'all haven't. And anybody
for
watching
sure.
this, if y'all haven't, go check that out. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be like, whoa, bro. They was doing this stuff for a minute on this app because the app's been the same for like for a couple years now, and they just put that on console now, basically.
All right, BMC. The last question we got for you. Go ahead and hit it, Josh.
Who do we bring on here next, and will you help us get them?
Man, I'll do my best to get on here. Whoever we can, man. I promise you, I will.
We need a person. We need a name.
You need a person?
We need a name.
Oh, that's so tough. I could think of so many, man. That's so tough, man. Man, I think a really honest guess would be if we could get Dcentric on here, that would be lit.
You're the second person to say that.
If
Yep.
we could get
2 weeks in a row we
Dcentric,
heard that name,
if we
man.
can get Dcentric on here, shout out to A-Dub. That's my boy. I know he probably said that. I mean, I'd really like to get his perspective on it. I mean, he's still rocking out, doing his thing, and he loves my team, and he, but at the same time, the thing that most people, including myself, love about Dcentric is that even though he's playing the game, he's going to keep it 100% real with you on top of everything at all times. So I would really love to hear, an insider opinion, someone that's still really rocking with the game, not someone just turning the game on and off and looking at the highlights. Like, he's played it consistently every day, still doing his thing. So I would like to have, I think it would be real cool for y'all to have that perspective to the people, and see someone that really plays this game still consistently. I think he'd be a great guest, and I would
no
be
doubt.
more than happy to try to reach out as well and try to get him.
Yeah, I might just have to slide in the DMs. I forgot to do it last week, but back to back, I'm gonna have to slide in the DMs.
Oh
We don't
yeah,
have a choice now.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Dcentric, that's my boy. He's one of the real ones out here still doing his thing, and I commend him for that, because for me it's hard to stream this game right now. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Josh, closing statements for the week.
Well, we had, the week started off rough with Maxi. It started off rough. Ended the week with Amethyst Anthony Davis. Things started to get a little bit better. They took away our base packs and then brought them back. I don't know what they're doing. Just stop doing what you were doing and keep this AD stuff up. If they just give us a weekly grind, everybody be happy, man. We all want this game to succeed. I don't think anybody wants this game to fail.
I don't.
So I
Except
think
maybe DBG, but
No, I don't think DBG wants this game to fail.
I don't think he does.
He wants it to thrive, and then he wants chaos to hit, because that's when his documentaries go crazy, man.
and that's when he
when
can start dropping
documentaries go
that's when he can start
crazy,
dropping
the
the rant
rants.
videos when things are great,
Ooh.
and then something bad happens. You're
Those
right.
rant
You're right.
videos go
You're
crazy.
right.
So
You're
let
right.
me tell you,
he
he wants
needs-
this thing to.
He needs some type of momentum. He needs 2K to have some type of momentum to raise that bar, so that way as soon as they fuck up again, we own it.
Like those bandwave videos,
Oh,
I
my
got one that
goodness.
went like for 5K views. Oh my god! All right, but
Yep.
BFC closing statements.
Man, I just want to say I haven't been available to, the online community as far as 2K goes and my team goes. Shout out to all the people rocking with my little homestead. I call it the petting zoo because everybody's a goat that be in the chat. You guys have been part of
That's dope.
the petting zoo, man. I just want to say I'm very grateful for y'all to give me a chance to be out here and talk to the people again, man. I want to say with the lack of content that's coming out because the game isn't where it needs to be or where we want it to be, I want to say you guys are doing your thing, man, and I really, really appreciate y'all. For y'all that are watching, man, these guys have supported all your favorite creators, man, from the jump, and now they out here doing their thing, man. You need to show these guys some love, man. I'm telling you right now, and not just in the community, not just on the game. It's outside of that too, man. These guys are real genuine dudes, family men, man. And they're just good people, man. And I just want to say I really appreciate y'all. And it's all love, man. If y'all ever need anything, hit me up, man.
No
I really
doubt, man. I
y'all.
appreciate you
Man,
coming
appreciate
by
you coming
for
on
real.
here.
For sure.
All right,
For sure, man.
my closing thoughts. 2K, you know what you got to do, man. You act like you don't see all these tweets, all these YouTube comments. Y'all see it. And like I said, I see the light. I see what we need to do to make it better. Y'all are making little strides. You know, you do something stupid like drop James Harden for $50, but then you give us a free AD. Just level it out a little bit. You feel me? And if you give us some more short grinds, like weekly grinds, bi-weekly grinds, you probably get me back. And my last closing statement is, you guys have been showing mad love on this podcast. Like, I've been getting hella subscribers, hella views. But my boy over here, make sure you show him some love too, man. I always drop his link in the description and the pinned comment. And he said when he gets to 200 subs, he's gonna do the one chip challenge on stream. So get him there. So get him there.
Yo, man, for real. Shout out to Josh, man. He out here putting in work every night, brother. Gotta show my boy some love, man. He out here doing his thing.
And definitely
having
go
fun.
subscribe to BMC's channel also.
Yeah, no doubt. I will have. It might be like 30 minutes after the podcast drops. If you're a really nosy gang, you might not catch it. But both of their links will be in the pinned comment. Sometimes I be timing it to drop at 8 o'clock, and I don't wake up till like 8:30. But the links will be there though.
I feel it, brother.
I promise. All right. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.